Yes. So we will continue our discussion on sociology previous year questions. So in this session, I'll be taking up a very interesting question that year some of you might have felt it slightly difficult. So let me share the screen and I'll show you the question and then we will discuss its answer. So here is the question. How well do you think Tonnies, Durkheim, Weber and Marx predicted the character of modern society? So see, it's a very easy question, right? So when we talk about Tonnies, I'll break down the question and I'll tell you what all things need to be answered. But there is no need of any confusion here. Tonnies is talking about Gemeinschaft and Gesellschaft. And then Durkheim, organic solidarity, mechanical solidarity, collective conscience, so consciousness to the development of society in terms of highly individualism and everything. Marx talking about class polarization, middle class to upper class and lower class polarization, alienation will increase, and class struggle, communism, right? And all this is what Marx is talking about. Weber is talking about more of formalization, more of bureaucratic, and iron cage of rationality. So now itself you already got enough points, right? And that too they've asked for 10 marker. But I will be explaining this for 20 marker so that you will be getting complete idea about what need to be written for this particular question. Okay, so let's try to understand the demand of the question. So here, many students, when you see Tonnies, you will just start writing about Gemeinschaft and Gesellschaft. Yes, that is required. But beyond that also we need, right? We need to make the comparison also. Even if it is not asked, we need to make it. Even if it is 10 marker, at least one line of comparison is required. And then you may also talk about mechanical solidarity, organic solidarity, but how it can both are similar and how is it different also we need to discuss. When it comes to Weber, you talk about rationalization. When it comes to Marx, you'll talk about capitalism, alienation, class struggle and all, and you stop there. But that fits definitely the average mark. That's what I show you. Discuss many times also. Many of you have no problem with the content. The problem with the content is not there, right? In fact, you and the topper, my toppers, if you see, Nilesh Goyal got 293, Shubham got 296, Priya got 276 in her first mains. Ayush Pathak, look at it. He got 219 in his previous attempt. Last attempt when he got IAS, he got 274. 55 mark improvement. There is no change in the content. In fact, his content and Nilesh Goyal content also almost similar. His content in the first attempt and his content in the second attempt also similar. But he made change in the second attempt from his first attempt, right? And the way he had appeared in the first attempt and Nilesh was entirely different. So it's about the presentation. It's about understanding the question and the demand of the question rather than the content itself, because everyone have the content. So your problem is not the content. Don't think that, because everybody have everything that you need, right? And when you're writing the mains, I don't think that you are having the problem with the content. Your problem, why you're getting the average mark, is because you're not presenting it well. So now see, look at this. How well do you think? Right. And then critique. These are the keywords. How well do you think they predicted? So that we need to explain, and then critique also. So examiner is expecting what here? Prediction, made by the classical sociologist, of course, Durkheim, Weber, Marx, Tonnies, and the relevance in the contemporary society. When they have theorized all these, it's 100 years back, right? Now, how relevant it is in the contemporary society. The areas where their prediction proved correct, for example, Weber, rationality, iron cage of rationality, Durkheim, organic solidarity, right? And the areas where they made predictions that failed also, and critical evaluation. So it's not, my point is, what I want to tell you is, it's not just about writing Gemeinschaft and Gesellschaft and Gross Tonnies, and organic mechanical solidarity and Finnish Durkheim, and rationalization Weber, capitalism Marx, alienation. That's not the case. This is how well do you think? So areas where they proved it correct in the contemporary society, areas where they are wrong, critically analyze, right? This is the area that we need to cover. So this is essentially a sociology of modernity question. So what could be the structure? You will write an introduction. I'll give you the introduction. And then you talk about Tonnies' view of modern society that you already know. I'll give you the content. Then talk about Durkheim's view. Then talk about Marxian view. And then talk about Weberian view. And then you will assess their prediction. To what extent it is useful in the contemporary society. To what extent their predictions have been proved wrong. And then criticisms. Then a balanced conclusion. Perfect. So this is how you need to write. Now, here is your answer. We have the answer ready here. So what could be the, before I get into this, what can be the introduction? So we'll say the emergence of modern society through industrialization, urbanization, capitalism, and bureaucracy and scientific rationality all attracted the attention of the classical sociologist. And Ferdinand Tönnies, Émile Durkheim, Karl Marx, and Max Weber, they gave a distinct or different explanation regarding the character or the future of modern society. And many of their predictions continue to shape sociological understanding even today. Some of them have proved wrong also. For example, Marxian prediction of revolution, Marxian prediction of middle classes getting polarized into two classes. All these have not worked also. So we will be discussing both. Now talk about one by one. I'm not going to explain this. I presume you already know this. So Tonnies' prediction, Gemeinschaft and Gesellschaft, he argued that societies evolved from Gemeinschaft, which is community, to association. It is similar to this mechanical and organic solidarity, which has been discussed by Durkheim. So in Gemeinschaft, you talk about personal relations, tradition, kinship, emotional bonds. Here you talk about impersonal relation, right? Rational calculation, contractual ties, and formal institutions. And what he predicted, modern society become more impersonal, more individualistic, and more contractual. So if you look at the contemporary relevance of it, you can talk about online relationship, corporate work culture, more impersonal, urban anonymity, more of impersonal, and gig economy and all these. So his prediction largely appears almost accurate. So when we evaluate Tonnies, this is modern society. To an extent, it is right. Now comes to Durkheim's concept, organic solidarity, mechanical solidarity. You will explain, you can also draw the diagram with time. The mechanical solidarity come down, organic solidarity is going up like that. And organic society is based on specialization. Individual interdependence is higher, right? So that's actually the function of division of labor also. And he argued that increasing division of labor will create functional interdependence because we seek in others what we lack in ourselves. And there is a functional cooperation. And this interdependence is functional and that lead to social integration. But this transition can generate anomie, which is a state of normlessness, which is temporary state, social disorganization, and all those we have discussed already. Now, if you look at the contemporary relevance of Durkheim, global supply chains, you can talk about specialized professions, which is increasing its nature, and IT economy, rising mental stress and loneliness. So Durkheim, in fact, successfully anticipated both interdependence. At the same time, he discussed about anomie, and that is also there. Marx prediction. So Marx saw modern society as fundamentally capitalist. That's correct. It's a capitalist society. Capitalism has actually evolved. But his concepts like middle class is polarized has not came. Revolution have not came. So expansion of capitalism, he discussed, right? Global markets, commodification, concentration of capital, all were true. Class polarization, bourgeoisization, and proletarianization, that didn't come. Now, alienation, workers become alienated from product, process, fellow workers. That is also true. So if you look at contemporary relevance, see corporate concentration, right? Platform capitalism, gig economy, digital platforms, digital capitalism, digital labor, income inequality. In all these ways, Marx relevant and Marx predicted, except that revolution part. So Marx also correctly predicted globalization and growing inequality. Now Weber. Weber viewed modernity through rationalization. So modern society is increasingly becoming bureaucratic, calculative, efficient, and rule-bound. And he also discussed about iron cage of rationality. Individuals become trapped within systems of efficiency and bureaucracy. Guys, I'm not getting into this detail because all these we are spending one session, Weber's understanding one session, Marx one session, Durkheim, Tonnies, and all these we spend one session each. So then Marx we spend enough and more. Weber, Durkheim, all these, except in Tonnies, maybe one session only. So that there is no point in, discussing the same thing again and again when we are just trying to interpret and understand the question. And it's a question solving session. Take it in that way. So we'll try to quickly find it, wind it up in 15, 20 minutes. then only it is going to be useful for you also. If you are here to learn the content, you have other videos that I'm talking about this content. Okay. Now here, contemporary relevance, if you see, algorithmic governance, corporate bureaucracy, KPI-driven workplace, data surveillance. So again, Weber's prediction also almost very much relevant in this present society. Now, how well did they predict modern society? Let's talk about one by one. So what Tonnies is talking about, impersonal society, Gesellschaft. So here you can see contemporary reality, urban anonymity, digital interactions. To that extent, it is correct. Durkheim, organic solidarity, interdependence, functional, but still anomaly situation is there. So that contemporary relevance you can discuss in terms of global interdependence, yes, but mental health crisis and all. Marx talked about capitalism, inequality, alienation. So yes, contemporary relevance is wealth concentration, inequality, platform capitalism, exploitation and all. Till the time poverty and exploitation of man by man is there, Marx is anywhere relevant. Weber talking about rationalization, bureaucracy. So all these AI governance, surveillance, corporate systems. In fact, all four thinkers successfully anticipated major features of modern society. Now the criticisms. But despite their insights, there are limitations, right? Like, for example, overemphasis on Europe. Their theories emerged from the 19th century Western Europe, and they may not fully explain societies like Asian modernity, African societies, indigenous culture. For example, when we talk about Marxian theory of historical materialism, we discuss about Asiatic mode of production, and that's a criticism itself. Then feminist critique. So feminist theorist, the classical theorists largely ignored women's experience. So what they argue is modernity affect men and women differently. So there are many issues which has been neglected, like domestic labor, patriarchy, care economy, gendered inequalities and all. So they explained history, but they neglected her story. History is male history, right? Now, underestimation of identity politics. So modern conflicts, if you see, that is mainly because of religion, ethnicity, nationalism, gender identities rather than class or bureaucracy. Then digital transformation. They couldn't imagine that, right? How can even 10 years back, we wouldn't have imagined AI. 20 years back, who imagined mobile phone? Or 30 years back, who imagined social media, right? So 100 years back, how can Marx think about AI, social media, virtual communities, digital capitalism, Zomato, Swiggy and all? But for the criticism part, we'll be talking about that. So these have transformed social relations significantly beyond their thoughts. Of course, it happens. Now, persistence of community. Tonnies predicted decline of community, but still religious groups, ethnic networks, online communities are there. Identity-based movement is still there. So that shows that Gemeinschaft continue, but Gesellschaft is there. That is dominant, but Gemeinschaft is also continuing. Both are going together. So contemporary sociology insight. Today, society simultaneously reflects Tonnies, Durkheim, Marx, Weber. What are the elements? Online communities and impersonal markets coexist. So Tonnies. Interdependence grows, anomy also persists. Durkheim. Capital accumulation, inequality is there, globalization is there, Marx. Rationalization now operates through algorithms and AI. At the same time, iron cage of rationality is there. So Weber. So if you see, all are relevant or have some negatives that they missed also that we have discussed. What can be the conclusion? Conclusion is a summary of what you have discussed. Unless you have some way forward to discuss, we don't have that in sociology, and here we have to summarize depending upon the demand of the question. So you will write Tonnies, write it fully. Since you have already written fully Ferdinand Tönnies, Émile Durkheim. Next time when you write, you can just write Tonnies, Durkheim, Marx, and Weber were remarkably successful in predicting many fundamental characteristics of modern society, including the elements that we discussed, like individualism, specialization, capitalism. Right. So you will just summarize that. Individualism, specialization, capitalism, Marx, rationalization, Weber. Individualism, specialization, individualism, Tonnies, specialization, Durkheim, that is interdependence, capitalism and expansion by Marx, and rationalization by Weber. Still, modern society have evolved in way they could not fully anticipate. That is because of the specific nature and the developments which have happened, particularly regarding the gender relations, identity politics, and the digital technologies. So still, their theories remain indispensable because together they provide a comprehensive framework for understanding the opportunities, contradictions, complexities of the contemporary modernity. So guys, just remember, Tonnies, Gemeinschaft, Gesellschaft. They can ask you 10 marker, Gemeinschaft, Gesellschaft. Just like the way they ask organic mechanical solidarity, they'll ask you this. It's in fact asked also before, 10 marker. Don't tell at that time you don't know. I've discussed it. Now, Durkheim, mechanical and organic solidarity. So here, interdependence plus anomy. Gemeinschaft, Gesellschaft means community to impersonal society. So Marx is talking about capitalism, alienation, exploitation, inequality, and all those. Weber is talking about rationalization, bureaucracy, iron cage of rationality, etc. So what are the critics? Eurocentric, all the thinkers, because they have written from there. So that is what they have seen. Now, androcentric and neglect of identity politics could not predict digital society. And community have not disappeared, especially in Tonnies' case. So if you can give this kind of understanding, guys, no examiner can give you anything less than 7 to 8 mark in 10 marker, in 15 to 16 mark in 20 marker. So this is what actually separate an average answer with the topper. You may be knowing all these contents, but have you organized in this way that I have explained? If you did that, you get it. That's what my toppers did, and that's what I want you to do. Whether you scored less mark last attempt or you are going to write your first mains, you have to correct it, do it like this, and see the difference. So see you guys in the next session. Thank you so much. If you're looking for any classes or mentorship or anything, test series, you can get in touch with our team. See you there.